We all grow up. We start calling our games childhood memories. We stop spinning the camera in awe when you get a visually shiny new game. And we don't go and show our parents every single new achievement we get. But you can't say that beating a game as a kid isn't one tremendous achievement. Much like how we all want to relive our first days of playing Breath of the Wild without knowing the entire map in our head and being completely aware of all attack patterns, we all want to feel like the world's greatest button presser in history once more after the age of 12. But then, we replay our favorite game. Super Mario 64 is the most popular game on Speedrun.com right beside Ocarina of Time, and what do those two games share? Most 20-plus-year-old gamers who like Nintendo probably has some fond memories of either one, and the best way of making you feel accomplished is seeing a written record of your best try yet at the game, and then continue to improve it over and over. It's how we immortalize our single-player experiences publicly. We make ourselves margins for improvement. But Nintendo took an interesting idea with Super Mario Odyssey I noticed while speedrunning the game, and thinking, does this feel easy or not? Because that's actually quite a confusing question. I already managed to set a PB of under 100 minutes, and a ton of people are already getting the game to the top of the most popular games list on speedrun.com. But why? What draws so many people, casuals and professionals alike, into speedrunning the game even though there's no achievement or bonus for actually doing it inside the game? Let's start with something kind of simple but meaningful. The controls. As you probably hear 10 times a day on YouTube right now, the game's controls are absolutely incredible. Mario is as responsive as you'd expect from your average Italian, and it seems many people either learn or see online the destined long hat jump combo, and at that point your entire perspective shifts into how far can I take this? So many low capture runs, skips, replays on Twitter, which is just a genius marketing concept by Nintendo. More on that on this Arlo video in the pop-up. And all those draw players into becoming masters of movement and wanting to do so. And after very few attempts, most people actually just learn it. Like that. I don't know how to snap. Then they try some skips on earlier kingdoms, and then it works. Then they watch full speedrun to see how many skips really are there throughout any percent run. And then you try more, and they also work. And then you write down the route on a piece of paper, and then you run that. And then you get through 90% of the run faster than you have ever possibly expected, and you're in. This game is so visually clear to the eye that as long as you know overall what moon to aim for, you can get it fairly easily after 1 or 2 tries, and chaining them feels fantastic. So with so many people being drawn to speedrunning, it's making it so even when you 100% this entire game, want a bit more of that childlike happiness of beating it, you can still experience it by improving your personal best times. But the real beauty is, while more experienced players might breeze through the game, even before speedrunning, younger audiences will find it an equally tough and might even more enjoyable experience, and won't necessarily consider even continuing to either replaying or the normal post-game content. Just imagine being like an 8-year-old little kid and running over to your mom and saying, "Yo, I just won such a gigantic game as Mario." The experience itself can be as short as 2 hours and less by many runners, but doesn't matter how much of the game you went through before beating Bowser, the amount of content that's just presented afterwards is an everlasting ego boost saying, remember, you won this game and you can keep winning. Zelda had a bit of a struggle with post-game content, seeing how resuming your run only gave you some mini-boss stars and markers, but otherwise, after beating the final boss, it just becomes a aimless stroll around Hyrule trying to improve for the sake of it. The huge, challenging and fun moons and objectives in Odyssey can keep you coming and wanting more from an experience you already feel great about, and even after all those are done, speedrunning will keep your love for the game alive probably forever. So this was a fairly short video, it's like 5 minutes or something, regarding speedruns, Odyssey, and content, I guess. I wanted to discuss it since so many of my streams lately, actually, wow, 3 weeks of stream was just technically speedrun related. And that's how it's probably gonna be for a while. Sorry if you don't like that. I hope you guys still enjoy the content I put up, since I just love talking about this game, man, and others. I don't know. Outro. .jpg. Funny. Alright, bye bye.